Chapter 4. Saving with Purpose. By this time, you are settled into your job and starting to practice the principles we discussed in Chapter 3. You've established a fertile environment to grow professionally while producing steady, reliable income. Even if that income isn't as much as you'd like it to be, appreciate that this is an important milestone. But also, understand there is more work to be done. Now it's time to be smart with the money you're making. It's time to incorporate a savings plan into your strategy. Most people don't save because they simply spend too much too often, or they think they don't have enough to make it matter. They tell themselves, once I start making more money, then I'll start saving. But even when more money comes, after a few impulse splurges, saving money for the future always seems to get put on the back burner. The truth is, saving isn't about how much you make. It's about the habit of putting something aside, no matter how much you make, and no matter how small the amount. Every dollar you save is a dollar that works for you instead of being spent on someone else's dream. It's the beginning of your escape from financial survival mode. It's your way of saying, I believe in my future more than this impulse. Let's be real, rent is still due. Groceries still cost what they cost. You want to go out, have fun, empty your Amazon cart, and finally get those shoes you've been wanting. If you're serious about setting up wealth for yourself, you may need to plug some financial holes in your boat. You may need to make some sacrifices. But you don't necessarily need to completely deprive yourself to start saving. Even setting aside 5 or 10% of your income consistently can be life-changing. You don't need a raise. You need to be more mindful of how you allocate your pay. You need a routine. When you shift your mindset from, I'll save when I can, to I always save something, you begin to take control of your life in a way that's both powerful and permanent. Saving is the habit that makes all the others possible. It's how you move from treading water to swimming forward. So start where you are. If you can only save $5 from a shift, do it. That's $5 your past self gave to your future self. That's proof of discipline. That's freedom in the making. Make saving automatic and non-negotiable. The biggest enemy of saving isn't bills. It's inconsistency. Even people who intend to save often don't because they wait to see what's left over after spending. The solution? Flip the script. Pay yourself first. Before you pay rent, before you buy groceries, before you cop that loud, set aside something for yourself. Treat it like a non-negotiable bill because your future deserves that kind of respect. And don't overthink the amount. Start with 10%. If that's too much, try 5%. When you deposit your check, tell your banker to automatically put 10% of it into your savings account. If you make $400 from a private event, save $40 before doing anything else. You'll be shocked at how quickly it adds up. Want to really lock it in? Automate it. Use direct deposit to send a percentage to a separate savings account. Set a recurring transfer after each payday. If you deal in cash, build a tip yourself jar and drop in a set amount after every shift. Whatever method works best for your lifestyle, the point is to remove the decision. When saving becomes automatic, it stops feeling optional and starts becoming identity. This concept is the heart of the classic book The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. If you've never read it, do yourself a favor. It's short, powerful, and written in simple parables that teach one of the most important financial truths. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Build a savings ladder. Once you've made saving automatic, the next step is giving your saving structure. You need to know what you're saving for and in what order to prioritize it. This is where the savings ladder comes in, a step-by-step approach to building financial security and then positioning yourself to take advantage of opportunities. Think of each step as a rung on the ladder. As you climb and reach these milestones, your financial foundation gets stronger and your stress gets lighter. Step 1. Emergency Starter Fund, $1,000 to $2,000. If you don't already have an emergency fund, this should be your top priority. Life happens fast. A car breaks down, you catch the flu. You suddenly have to leave a job. Having a small cushion means you don't have to panic or borrow money when the unexpected hits. Before you start investing or paying down extra debt, build this fund. Sell something, cut back, pick up an extra shift. Do what you have to do to keep saving as much as possible to get this step knocked out fast. Look at your expenses with fresh eyes. Cancel unused subscriptions. Switch to a cheaper phone plan. Cook more. Eat out less. Negotiate bills or insurance rates. Cut transportation expenses by walking, busing, or investing in a bike or scooter. Trimming your recurring costs, even slightly, can free up cash that builds your emergency fund quicker than you think. Step 2. 1 month of expenses. Once your starter fund is in place, aim to save 1 full month of your essential living expenses. That includes rent, utilities, transportation, groceries, and minimum debt payments. This level of savings gives you space. If you lose your job, get sick, or have to take time off, you have a cushion to land on instead of scrambling to stay afloat. Step 3. 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is your full emergency fund. It's peace of mind. It's leverage. It gives you the ability to walk away from a toxic job, take care of your health, or support someone you love without risking your stability. If your income is unpredictable, as it often is in the service industry, lean toward 6 months. This will obviously take some time depending on how aggressively you are saving, but with consistency, you will get there. Step 4. Opportunity Fund/Investment Capital. Once your safety net is solid, your focus can shift from protection to progress. Now, you're saving not just to survive, but to grow. This fund is for launching that side hustle, investing in stocks or real estate, buying new tools, or taking a course that moves you forward. It's your make moves money. By this time, you should be noticing something. Watching your savings grow changes you. Seeing your balance move from 0 to 1,000 to 10,000 and beyond creates a psychological shift. It gives you a new sense of control. You begin to respect money differently, because now it's not just something you spend, it's something you own. But don't be surprised if you hit a mental wall. Most people have a personal subconscious savings barrier, a number at which they suddenly feel a strong urge to spend. Maybe it's $500. Maybe it's $5,000. Your mind tells you, I should enjoy some of this. What if I lose it? What if I'm missing out? Look at this thing I can buy. That urge is real, but it's not your friend. As the richest man in Babylon teaches, money saved should be guarded and grown, not spent carelessly. The longer you can leave it untouched, the stronger your position becomes. Getting past that mental hump is key to reaching real financial freedom. Give your savings a job. Saving just for the sake of saving can feel aimless, and that's when people get tempted to spend it. To stay motivated and intentional, you need to give your savings a job. When every dollar has a purpose, your money stops being this blurry, mysterious pile and starts becoming a set of tools for building the life you want. Name your accounts. Whether you're saving in envelopes, jars, bank accounts, or apps, label everything, physically or digitally. Make it real. Examples: emergency fund for life's oh no moments. Opportunity fund for investing or launching a side hustle. Education for books, courses, certifications, or new skills. Freedom fund for the day you walk away from your job or have the need to. Large purchase fund for something you need or want to purchase but doesn't fit your short-term budget. This strategy works because it transforms your savings from an abstract idea into a set of mini-missions. Each dollar isn't just being saved, it's marching toward a goal. Purpose prevents temptation. It's easy to dip into savings when it feels like extra money. But when that $600 is labeled car repairs or home down payment, it's harder to touch. You remember why it's there, and that moment of clarity is often enough to stop an impulse purchase in its tracks. You can even write motivational messages on your physical envelopes or digital account notes. This pays future me's rent when I need a break. This is how I book my first mobile bartending gig. This is how I start investing. This is how I purchase my first home. Whatever language motivates you, use it. Make your money feel personal and intentional. Remember your vision. Assign your savings before you earn it. Take this a step further. Don't just label your current money. Pre-assign the money you're about to make. Example: from this week's paycheck, $100 goes to bills, $50 to groceries, $30 to my emergency fund, and $20 to my investment account. This practice trains you to spend intentionally and save with clarity. It allows you to align your finances with your higher aspirations, and over time, it becomes second nature. Guard against lifestyle creep. One of the sneakiest threats to your financial growth is something called lifestyle creep, the tendency to spend more as you start earning more. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your money, but if your spending increases every time your income does, you'll never actually build wealth. You'll just run faster on the same treadmill. Practice pay-raise discipline. Every time your income goes up, focus on increasing your savings rate, not your spending rate. If you boost your income by $1,000 a month, don't blow it all. Allocate at least 30 to 50% of that new income towards savings or investments. Use the rest to improve your life intentionally, not impulsively. Life is short, so certainly enjoy the fruits of your labor within reason, but try to keep your general spending at the same level while you are still building. Ask the $100 question. Before spending on something non-essential, try this gut check. Would I rather have this $100 now, or would I rather put that $100 towards something that gives me freedom later? Sometimes the answer will be, I want it now. And that's fine. The point isn't to deny yourself joy, it's to build awareness and discipline. Live like you're a level behind. Keep living as if you're earning a level below where you are. If you're making $3,000 a month, build your lifestyle around $2,500. That $500 gap is where your freedom lives. Make saving a habit, not a chore. The difference between people who build wealth and people who don't often comes down to one thing: habit. If saving still feels like a chore, make it visible, trackable, and even fun. Track your progress visually. Use a money tracker app. Print out a savings thermometer and color it in. Keep a notebook or whiteboard. Use envelopes or jars labeled with goals. Celebrate milestones. Every time you hit a savings goal, acknowledge it. Emergency fund complete. First $1,000 invested. When your savings surpasses your checking account. When your savings exceed your average paycheck. When you pay a bill with money from your business or side hustle. These are turning points. Be proud of yourself and who you are becoming. Final thought: save like you mean it. Saving is not punishment. It's empowerment. It's how you break free from panic. It's how you buy time, space, and options. It's how you stop working for every dollar and start letting your dollars work for you. And here's the truth. Saving is not only possible, it's simple. Once you commit, it becomes one of the easiest and most rewarding habits you can develop. It seems as if your employer and guests dictate how much you get paid, but in actuality, you do. You decide how much you're going to pay yourself every time you get a paycheck. Stop being so quick to give away what belongs to your higher self. You don't need to wait on a raise to start building the foundation for wealth. You don't need to wait on another job to see your money grow. You just need to decide to start the habit of saving and keep going. Reflection. Where would you be right now if you had saved a small portion of every paycheck for the past year, or even the past 5 years? Now, flip the script. Where could you be a year from today if you start now? Action step. This week, decide on a specific amount of money you will consistently save from your paychecks, tips, and outside work, whether it's $5, 5%, 10%, or more. The exact number isn't as important as the consistency. Pick an amount you are certain you can commit to. Pro tip: the amount should exceed the amount you consistently spend on meaningless things. The next time you get paid or tipped out, save that amount first before you spend a dime. Don't touch it. Let it sit. When you get paid again, do it again. Make it a personal mission to reach the next milestone on your savings ladder, whether that's your first $500, your emergency fund, 1 month of expenses, or investment money. Keep the streak alive. Every time you follow through, you're proving to yourself that your future matters.